Ooh, that looks tasty.
Welcome to the Kosher Society. Here we prize all things history. In fact, we are quite a doozy for you to look at. No, we're not giving you any guidance on it. Just take all these things, cut them, burn them, whatever, and let us know when you've figured it out.
Welcome, folks. The Hungry Gamer is back with another Kickstarter preview, and today we are talking about the Emerald Flame narrative puzzle adventure. And this is from Post Curious and designed by Rita Orlov with illustrations by Rita Orlov and Ilga Klavina, and it is currently on Kickstarter right now. Now, this is I'm going to call it a legacy style puzzle game where you are learning a story, and as you unlock each part of the story, you are solving puzzles that allows you to unlock the next part of the story. Now, I called it a legacy game because you're going to be destroying stuff. Some of the things here you will be writing on and cutting and burning and breaking and all those kinds of things. And what I'll say is everything you see here are randomly pulled from a couple of the different puzzles. I don't think there's any kind of spoiler in here that you could possibly get unless you're really trying to figure something out. So because of that, I'm not able to actually tell you how this game works, because if I tell you how it works, I would have to solve part of one of the puzzles, and I'm not going to do that. However, if you're familiar with escape rooms and escape room games, it is that kind of thing, kind of harkens back to the old point-and-click adventure games. So kind of for example, I'll just pull these here because this won't, I don't think, help you. Let's kind of zoom in here, and I don't even know if you can see it even in the camera, but you'll see on the plastic plates here, you're kind of overlapping them and creating these butterflies and kind of getting words. I don't think that's any kind of a spoiler because that's the first thing anyone's going to do anyway. But you'll see that there's this necklace here that you have to do something with. There's all these different puzzles. We got some butterflies here. We have this other one right here that has different symbols, including you have to write things in there. You have these kind of different gears that, you know, how they connect. Oh, I don't know. Here's a rosary that's going to be used for something. And so what's going to happen is each of the puzzles will start with a letter from the Kosher Society. And I'm not going to reveal it because, again, I don't want to reveal anything about it. But you can kind of see the initial paragraph of one of the letters that you receive. Just kind of get a feel for what is going on. So what's going to happen is you're going to receive in your game box a series of packages, each marked a different month as you slowly unravel this mystery. And inside each package, you'll find a letter and everything you need to solve whatever puzzle it is that you are on. And then kind of one of the other fun things about it is this game has a chat service that you use in order to solve and go through your various puzzles. So what's going to happen is you're going to go through and you're going to wind up on this little chat that you're going to be doing with the ostensible members of this Kosher Society, and you're going to go through and you're going to get to chat with the person who's going to tell you how it is that you're doing as you go. So for example, I'll put in my name here, I'll put in Hungry Gamer, and you'll see it goes through and it connects and you get your chat information back and it kind of tells you what's going on. And as you do that, that's how you're going to be communicating as you figure things out. And they'll tell you, I'm assuming, if you're on the right track or if things make sense. It also has a link that you can go to if you are stuck, if you need some hints. And the hints start out very, very broad and simple and get more and more complex as you go. So the odds of you getting completely stuck are minimal because of the way the clues are done. Now, I wanted to kind of jump into what do I like about this game, and I'll say that this is the uber puzzle. There is so much going on in this thing. I mean, down to they have these necklaces that are made. There's, you know, the rosary, great, but these gear things, I mean, they have made specific components that you're going to be using for this. You're going to be drawing on stuff. You're going to be cutting stuff. My understanding is, and I haven't finished them all yet, but you're going to be burning things and all of that I just think is crazy, crazy cool. And I won't lie, these puzzles are challenging. When my wife and I played the first one, we did a pretty good job of kind of going through and solving them, but we definitely needed a couple of nudges to kind of get ourselves going, get ourselves in the right mindset for it. And as I picked up some of the hints, I say, oh, no, yeah, no, we knew that. No, we knew that. We knew that. And it'll just be finding that one little thing to kind of just tick us on over into the next level so we were able to actually solve the puzzles. And it really made me think of when you do an escape room, how often it just takes a little while until you kind of figure out what the puzzle master has put together, how their mind works. And when you start to grasp that, then you're able to start figuring out, well, what do I use these butterflies for? I don't know. But then suddenly, once you start to figure it out, it all begins to make sense. It all begins to unravel. And so I think that's fantastic. I would be remiss if I did not say that the components, and this is just a prototype, the components here are outstanding. They're great to look at, down to you have these letters, and it's written on this kind of parchment with stains on there, and they have these pen drawings and everything. It just looks really good. Every time you open up one of these packages, it's very exciting what is going to be inside. And again, I have to say, these are very, very challenging puzzles. So what are my quibbles about the game? And honestly, I don't really have many. I'll just kind of toss out what I'll say is a warning or two. One, it is very hard. These are not beginner puzzles. Now, a beginner could do them. You'll have to use the hints and all. But really, these are challenging puzzles. Now, they're rewarding as you figure them out, but they are challenging. And I haven't finished yet, but I can only assume that it's going to get harder and harder as I go through. And then the other thing that I'll just add is you will be destroying components. The pledges do come with one or more refill kits, and that allows you to kind of recharge things if you want to play through it again with someone else, if you want to give it to somebody. It does come with that, and I know there are stretch goals to add more and more to it, but do understand you will be destroying components as you go through, and obviously the replay value of this is 0. Once you know the puzzle, you know the puzzle, and there are plenty of those small box escape room games out there. Unlock, Escape, all of those things are the same thing. You can only play those things once, though this one does have a higher price tag, and that to me is clearly because you have really cool things like this in here. You have the app integration as you're getting to chat with the person on the other end. Obviously, when I say person, it's clearly a bot, but that is what you're paying for. So it is expensive. It is very hard. But really, that's it, folks. I mean, this is the luxury escape room game. This is the Bentley. This is the Cadillac. Whatever car you think is fancy, that's what this is. This is not your sensible sedan that is the escape room game, or Unlock that is your nice little Prius. No, this is the one that's your gas guzzler. That's how fancy this one is. If you like escape rooms, those escape room board games, then you are doing yourself a disservice by not checking this one out. Really, that's it, folks. You will find down in the description a link to the Kickstarter page. It's going to be live for probably 2 more weeks or so, so just keep that in mind. I don't know if there'll be late pledges, but again, if you're into puzzles and kind of learning what the story is in this, and as I'm slowly discovering what this alchemical formula is, it is exciting, it is cool, and I do want to know what's going to happen. But that's it, folks. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.